This family car is faster than a fighter jet, but it's got a boring name like Plaid. Why? Nobody thinks that Plaid is exciting, but this is the #1 fastest road car ever made. All right, maybe we're not talking about top speed. We're talking about acceleration, and this thing can go from 0 to 100 in 1.9 seconds. That's faster than any other supercar or hypercar that you can think of. Lamborghini Aventador, slower than that. Bugatti Chiron, slower than that. Even the world's fastest fighter jets clock in at around 2.2 seconds, and this is 1.9. And the best part is you can drive your family in the back. This is the key, which looks like a credit card, and this is the Tesla Model S Plaid. Plaid is a reference to the movie Spaceballs, which Elon Musk apparently loves. And what happens is, you guys know how in like space movies like Star Wars, whenever someone goes into warp drive, the spaceship leaves like a little blue trail, like a phew, you know? Well, in Spaceballs, they go even faster than warp speed. They go ludicrous speed, which is so much faster than that it like completely rips space and time, and it creates a tail that looks like Plaid. So Elon Musk thought that was funny. This is the fastest car in the world, so let's call it the Plaid. This car is actually a little bit wider than the Model S. And that's because since they wanted to make it faster, you need more grip, you need more traction, right? So the tires need to be fatter and wider. But to make room for those tires, you need to also have a wider body. These are 21-inch rims that you can only get on the Plaid version. And from a distance, you know, this may look like a vent or something, just maybe something for decoration. But when you look at the other side, it's a camera. That's a side view camera. And you also have another little hidden camera right there. This car is just like a big CCTV tape. In the back, you have this carbon fiber piece, which is super sick. By the way, huge shout out to AlQ Motors for letting us drive this thing. And I bet you missed this. You didn't even see this. You see these tail lights in the back? You see anything suspicious? No, right? And that's because Elon Musk did a great job. But right here, when you press this, boom, that's your charging port right there. And right here, it says Plaid. That's literally the only reference to the car. If you ever do see the Plaid logo, that means that this thing will beat you in a race. Doesn't matter what you're driving. You rock up in an Aventador, you think you're cool because you're revving. This thing will completely smoke you, absolutely smoke you, and we're gonna drive this thing in just a second. But first I gotta show you guys the inside, okay? So here we have flush door handles. Usually when you get close to the car, it'll open up, but I have the backup key instead, so maybe it doesn't recognize it, but this is your backup key. How cool is that? Press this, pop, they come out. All right, and this is the interior. Oh, look at that. I mean, it's hard to look at anything else, right? This is the first thing that hits you. And this thing doesn't come as an option. This thing is standard. That means that you have to get this if you get the Plaid. There's no other choice. Take a look at the huge panoramic roof. That's a lot of natural sunlight that you're getting. I gotta say that the inside is pretty nice. I mean, you have this combination of like leather, wrapped leather, wood, and metallic textures. Here you have like this wood trim along with all this leather up here. You have some Alcantara in the roof. And I think that this glass panel above us is crazy. So one of the first things that you'll notice is that this car is super simplistic, very minimalistic. There's not that many buttons anywhere. You know, you're used to all these buttons everywhere. This is just technology, bro. I mean, this is the future. You know, here, basically everything on this car is controlled from the steering wheel and from this screen. You can actually even change your steering. So I can just press this. I can control everything. Look, you see this? Boom, I do this and now look at this. Yep, it's crazy. I can do it with my steering, with my mirrors. Right there, I'm literally moving. Oh, everything from the steering wheel. And you can even play video games using the steering wheel as a joystick, which is pretty freaking crazy, to be honest. That's pretty cool. I mean, I've never seen that in any other car, so thumbs up, Elon. You're doing great. The thing that shocked me the most about this interior is that to change the gears, there's no gear selector. There's absolutely nothing to touch. This thing will actually suggest to change the gear for you, but the fastest way, which I think is pretty cool, is you have this little screen right here, right? So I can press the brake and then I can swipe up like this, and now this thing knows that I want to go forward. Or I can just swipe down like that, and now it knows I want to go backward and gives me the camera, which is super crazy. Tap to park, I mean, it's super cool, but you know, call me old-fashioned, but I'm always thinking like, you know, what if all these electronics don't work? Then you do have a plan B. You can actually change the gears from here. You can actually press that as well, you see? Comes to life. Reverse, so that'll work up there. You can go to neutral, and then you can go to drive. The horn is up here. So what's cool is that you can pimp that horn out. You can make it
you do
whatever
now?
you want.
Can you do it?
I can change it. You guys want a cow? Listen to this. Oh, well, right here you got the turn signals. Have a little bit of haptic feedback when you press them, like that. You can get a little vibration, let you know that you pressed it. I think that this is a love it or hate it kind of thing. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think it looks cool. I don't think it feels cool. Maybe just that's because we're conditioned, right? Like when we turn the wheel, we get like a phantom grab, you know? You're like turning the wheel and you grab something, it's not there. I feel like if we're getting this, we should be charged for half the steering wheel, you know? This is how you open the doors, right there. Again, very electronic. Like that, you just press that and it opens. And in case you have some sort of a catastrophe where the electronics don't work, you have an emergency one right here like that, or you can just open the door like that as well. You got this wood trim in the middle right there for storage. Open that up. You get some cup holders. You can actually push that back to reveal a pretty deep little storage. And then you can even bring this back like that. Get a little mini storage like that. Mix and match. Half close.
But what about the...
And then you can full close.
No.
That's how you full close.
That's not how you full close. You go like this,
yeah,
and then you go like this.
What? Wow. Damn, dude, okay. I was forcing it, don't tell anyone. Should we go see the trunk and the front? So the trunk, open.
Yeah, right.
And, yeah, and open. Look at that. Ta-da. Okay, let's take a look. Here it is, the trunk. Nothing too exciting, it's just a trunk. But you can actually peel this back and get some extra space like that with a plug. I think you also get an extra thing in there. I mean, that's pretty deep. That is actually really deep. For the sake of reference, I'll just show you. You fill this up with some water, get a little jacuzzi going, you know,
some ice,
little blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, you know. Grab that little Tesla logo, and yeah, I mean, you can't sit in this one. You can still throw some stuff in there, maybe like a skateboard. I think it's time to try this thing on the road, do a little bit of a 0 to 100. What do you guys think? All right, 0 to 100 in 1.9 seconds. This thing has about 1,000 horsepower. I think it's 1,020 horsepower. Should we get a little sneak? Oh my God! Oh, okay. I almost snapped my neck doing that. Oh my! Wow! What? Oh my God! Oh my God! That is the video. What do you guys think? Let me know. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.